Aloha Church family, and welcome to another episode of Think on These Things. Pastor Ryan here. I just wanted to give you an update on the MBC Youth Group. You know, our church has really been blessed by God with a wonderful collection of young men and young ladies who are part of our youth group. These young ones, I count it a tremendous privilege to be able to share the good news of Christ with them, to teach them the scriptures, and to do my part of coming alongside parents and just sharing the gospel with these young ones. This summer, as we're coming out of these COVID restrictions, we have some freedoms now that we can meet together as a youth group. And so what I've tried to do is plan some Tuesdays of gathering, of just having fun. We're calling it Terrific Tuesdays, and our youth will be able to get together. We've already had one day where we've gone out to the beach. We're going to have a day where we watch a movie together. We'll go on hikes. We'll do some other fun stuff together, and that's on Terrific Tuesdays. Just want to give our youth an opportunity just to be together and to have fun together. And another thing that we're planning on doing this summer is having Working Wednesdays. We've already had one Working Wednesday where the youth have met here at the church. We had young ladies who were priming walls. We've had young men that were ripping out weeds and thinning out some hedges and stuff like that. And so it's been a great opportunity to really put into practice some things that they were learning this previous year. One thing that we focused on in Dive In this past year was memorizing a good portion of the book of Colossians. In fact, I think we had 18 youth and several youth leaders who memorized the entire third chapter of the book of Colossians. And in that letter, in that portion of the letter, Paul is writing to the church in Colossae, and he tells them that whatever they do, that they should work heartily as unto the Lord, as for the Lord, and not for men. And then he reminds them that we serve the Lord Christ. And as our youth have memorized this passage, I really want to give them an opportunity to put that into practice, to put their memorized scripture into practice. And so we have these Working Wednesdays. We'll work some here at the church, and Lord willing, we'll also be able to work elsewhere and help out our church members. We're planning on going out to the Waianae Valley and helping out a church member there this week. And hopefully there'll be other opportunities where we can bless our church family. Let me just ask you, please keep our young men, our young ladies in your prayers. Pray for their souls. Pray for those who are aging out of the youth group as well. Pray that they would remain faithful and that they would just live lives that are in keeping with the calling to which they've been called. That they would have their eyes fixed on the cross as they go out and start living out of the shadow of their parents' wings, out from maybe even from this church, and that as they venture out into the world. Pray for them, pray for their souls, pray for their faithfulness. Well, thanks for listening, and be sure to tune in next week for another episode of Think on These Things.